Okay, so let's discuss this week's lesson or project um, for class. So we're going to look at social media and the importance of social media and the negatives of social media. So um, you should have already watched the notes on communication and the importance of communication. But now I want to go over what is expected of this project so that we are all good in our understanding of what we're doing. So social media is a part of technology. We use it all the time. Most of you are probably on it a lot. I know I'm old, so Facebook is still used, but then you have Instagram and Twitter, all sorts of Snapchat, all sorts of things that you could possibly use as social media. But do you want to use those things in your classroom? Are those things that you could possibly find educational sources and uses for? So that's what we're going to look at this week. So you have to do 3 in 1. So 3 are going to be 3 tools that you can or would use in your classroom. Will be listed here. All right. And then link them. So if it's Facebook, link to just facebook.com. That's more just so that I know you know how to link inside of a Google Doc. It's not so much that I'm worried about actually getting to your Facebook page. I don't want your page, just facebook.com would be fine. So I am going to run through with you on how to link that. So if you were to just go to your address up here, I'm just going to use this one and copy it and paste. That's what it would look like. Now, that looks terrible. Nobody wants to see that on their Google Doc because it just does not look professional. So let's get rid of that real quick. All right. And here's what we're going to do. So if I were to use Facebook, right? And I said, okay, now I want to link it. So I'm going to highlight it. And there's 2 ways that you can link into this. You can go up to insert and link. Okay. But I'm lazy, so I won't do that. I will highlight it and hit Control K. And now you see the link pops up. That's where you put your link, http www.facebook.com. And then I would apply. And now you see it comes up blue, underlined, and ready to go. And if you want to check it, just click on it and you'll see the link pop up directly below. All right. So again, I don't want your Facebook account. I just want you to link it so that I know that you got that process figured out on how to link things. All right. Very important because if you just put the long URL, it does not look professional. We want professional. We want to make sure we're good. Plus, if you do that for kids, they're going to know I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So it's easier if you are better if you know. All right. So here is the social media tool. Here is somehow you would use it. All right. So if you're going to use Facebook, how would you use Facebook? If you're going to use Instagram, how would you use Instagram? All right. How the use of this social media tool changes the learning. All right. It's got to be something big. It should be a big concept. If you just said, well, I'm going to let them use it for research, you can go onto Wikipedia, you can go onto the internet, you can research it. But how are you going to change the learning process? What things could you possibly do to really create a learning experience? So I'll give you one that I've done a couple times. So I use Twitter for an AP class because I thought this would be fun. And really what I did was Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr hated each other in history. So we created 2 Twitter accounts. I created them, so I had control of them. I gave the students rights so that they could tweet back and forth, but they were supposed to have debates over Twitter using historical ideas and hashtags and that kind of stuff. And it went on probably for about a month. They had a blast. I shared it out with other history teacher friends of mine. They were following along. It was really awesome. So we took a very basic, instead of a debate in a classroom, and we created this Twitter debate, and it really was awesome. So now you can understand what I'm saying about how it's got to change the dynamics of everything. And then there's concerns. There's always concerns about using social media and what possible things could possibly go wrong. So what concerns would you have? And then I wouldn't even think about it. What one would you not even think about using? All right. How it could be used in my learning environment. Is there a way you could slide it in? Listen, I think I could use it just for this. Try just to see if you can make it fit. And then why won't it really ever be in any of your learning plans? All right. Again, it's got to be what's the problem? What's going on? Tell me a reason that you'll never put this one social media item really into your lesson plans. How it could be using it. So, what if this was like it could be used for parents, for the how it could be used to communicate with parents or used to communicate a certain idea or what have you. But why wouldn't you use student-led environment? Why wouldn't you let them really use it? So that's the overall, all right, of what I'm looking for with your 3 yeses and 1 no. All right, what is the tool and length? And I showed you how to link. Activity where it could be used. How's it going to change? And then concerns. Now, just so you can see the one that I did, I took this format and I created this, okay? Because I thought it was a little bit more fun to use. And for some reason, I can't go up and down. There we go. All right, so I did effective learning and why it's usable, and then the concerns that I have. All right, so I just created a little different. You don't have to do that. You have what I expect if you want to, because you want it to be on your web page is different and a little. I'm good with that. Just turn that in if you want to do that. But this is what I expect in the end. If you are looking to do what I'm telling you, otherwise have fun and be a little creative. All right. I hope this helps you to understand this week's assignment. This will be in module 3. I did move modules around a little bit this week because I found some other ideas that I was a little bit more interested in and I thought would be more helpful for you. But so this is module 3. And if you have questions, you know where I am Monday night from 6 to 8. Please jump in and talk to me so that we make sure that we all are on the same page. And don't forget, you have to share this into your course tracker. All right. Thank you.